Hi everyone, my name is Jinti. Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the Ford Transit van that we have called home for the past 12 months. So before I get into the tour, I have a request from you guys. We are still searching for a name for our van. So could you please leave a comment below and help us name our van? Also, we would love to know if you're thinking about van life. If you're interested in doing van life yourself, please like this video so that we know to make more content about van life to answer all of your questions. I'm really excited to film this video because we absolutely love our home and I'm just so happy to be able to show you guys around. Before I show you around, I just want to share one piece of advice if this is something that you're also interested in doing. Take it slowly. Don't rush out thinking that you need to spend all of this money on all of these things. We took our time, figured out exactly what it was we needed, what would add value to our lives, and now we have this van that is very much suited to us and our lifestyle. Everything in the van we use and we love, and we haven't spent any unnecessary money, which means we've kept our conversion here to a very small budget. We bought this van for 6,000 Australian dollars. It was completely bare. Chris, along with friends and family, helped us turn it into the van that I'm about to show you guys. We did this on a budget. It's so easy to spend thousands of dollars decking out your van, but we did it for, I think, a couple of grand. We kept it as budget as possible and also as eco-friendly as we could. Also, your van is going to be your home, so make it personalized. There's little things that I'll show you around here that just suit us and how we live. And I think that's really important because you want it to feel like your home and you want it to feel like a reflection of yourself. All right, so let's do this. Let's start with arguably the most important feature of our van, the bed. This is our bed. We have a queen size mattress. We actually took the mattress from our unit when we moved out. So we have a super high quality mattress. We absolutely love it. It's so important to have a bed that you like because there'd be nothing worse than spending your day outside all the time and then not having a comfortable bed to sleep in at night. Having a good mattress is very important when you live in a van. So in other vans you might notice that the mattress goes the other way. We decided to keep ours full length so that Chris and I, who are both tall people, could lay out and stretch out and be really comfortable. Along the side of the bed we've also got some storage. So we keep our journals and things that we want access to all of the time in here. It could definitely be organized a little better. If you have any ideas, let us know. But up the back here, we've got two other drawers and we just keep bits and pieces, a bit of my work, and then we've got some sleeping bags in there. These curtains here, we made ourselves. We just brought some fabric and got the sewing machine out with my mum. They were so easy to make. You can take them on and off if you need to wash them as well. And we got these curtain thingies from Spotlight as well, and they're just very simple. These curtains took about half an hour to make. So our bed also doubles as storage. Underneath the entire bed we have 4 big drawers where we store the majority of our things. So I'll show you guys them now. In this drawer we keep our fresh fruit. This is the drawer we use the most, and everything that we like to snack on during the day we keep in here. These are really big drawers, so they go further back than you can actually see as well. In this second drawer we have some plates and bowls, mugs, some cutlery, and some Tupperware containers for leftover food or when we want to go hiking just to store food in. You might have noticed that we use plastic containers for storage. It just keeps it a lot more tidy, especially because these are very big drawers, so everything rattles around whilst we're driving. So it's much needed to have them in their individual plastic containers that we can just take out very easily as well. So the drawers at the back of the bed are exactly the same size as these front ones, except they have a slightly different purpose. The drawer on the left hand side actually doubles as a table, and that is where we can prepare our food. That's also where we store our cooking equipment. We also keep a tub back here with our root vegetables and pantry vegetables like potatoes, onion, pumpkin. The drawer on the right is basically our pantry. We have all of our canned food, spices, herbs, and saucepans and things like that to cook with. One of these containers actually also doubles as our washing container. We fill it up and wash our dishes back here as well. Okay, that is the bed and the understorage done. I'll show you the rest of the interior of the van now. All right, this is the van from the bed. We have this big storage box here that Chris and his friend made out of an old pallet, so recycled timber. So this box doubles as a seat or also a low table that we can sit down and eat on. And inside, we have a warm blanket, we've got towels. This is where we store our water, our extra water. We've got Aya's potty here, and we've just got a few jumpers and warmer bits of clothing. So next to the box, we've got some other things that we love about this van and make life a whole lot easier. We earn our income online, so we need to be able to charge laptops, camera, phone. So we have an inverter, I'll show you that. So this is our 900 watt inverter. This is where we can charge our 240 volt electrical things like phone, laptop, our blender. Next to it we have our baby fridge. Alright guys, this is the smallest fridge ever, but we don't eat meat, dairy, eggs. We don't need much to be refrigerated. So all we needed was this little fridge, and we're really happy with it. We can fit our coconut water in there and some greens and just a bit of like hummus or whatever we need to keep cool. It's very small, but it works really well for us. It's a little dirty in there. And just underneath the fridge is our second battery, a deep cycle battery. So this is the solar controller. We can also charge USB things here. It tells you how charged the batteries are, and this has been amazing. It means that we just need the sun's energy to charge all of our electrical stuff. We haven't had to rely on anything else yet, and it's just so much more environmentally friendly. We actually bought our solar panel secondhand. It was really cheap and also quite cheap to get installed, and definitely something we weren't sure about when we got the van, but so glad that we did get the solar panel and definitely recommend doing that. Alright, we've also got our skateboard down here, which is super handy if we just want to skate to the shops when we're parked up or need to skate to a toilet or something. I'll show you the rest of our storage now, which is up here above the box. So we've got our water nozzle coming out here. Chris made it like that just to make getting water as convenient as possible. And then we open this latch up. Ayana! Ayana, are you looking for Mama? Hello! Have you been playing? We also live in our van with our daughter, and she's going to help show you guys around. So we open this latch up here. We hook it here. And this is where we keep our water and our clothing. So we use these containers just to keep the clothing nice and tidy. There's actually 2 in there, so it's quite deep. That's Chris's clothing, Aya's clothing, mine, and some of mine there. And we just keep the clothing that we wear every single day up top. Behind the water, we also store our second set of sheets. So next to the solar charge converter, we have our switches, and one of these switches is for a light for our cupboard so that we can see better at night time. The first switch here is for a light, an LED light in the van here. We don't actually use it that often. And then the third switch we have is to allow the fan to go on. So we've just got this small fan here. It swivels in all different directions and it's absolutely awesome for warmer nights. And the last thing we've got here is this spice rack. We have jars that fit into here perfectly so they don't rattle too much. In these jars we just keep things that we use all of the time. We also keep our toothbrushes up here and just snack sorts of things, but it's obviously not got much in there at the moment. So just under the spice rack we have these hooks where we hang our wet stuff after we've been swimming, or towels when they need to be dried. And this is obviously what we hang a bit of jewelry and our dream catcher on. Before I show you the front of the van and a bit of the outside, I just wanted to briefly talk about the paneling. It's really important to keep it as lightweight as possible. We're actually using something called eco ply, so there's some recycled plastic between the wood chips. It's just slightly more environmentally friendly than regular ply. And it's really lightweight. It's important to keep it lightweight because otherwise the heavier the van, the more fuel you're going to need, and there is weight restrictions as well with particular vehicles. And I also should mention that the entire van is completely insulated. The ceilings, the walls, even these lower walls, it's all insulated, which is really important for when it's really hot, but also for when it's really cold. And the last thing is just the personal touches. This is our vision board. We have a photograph we brought off an awesome guy at the markets. This is Noosa National Park. We've got some artwork from a girlfriend, our prayer flags, our dream catcher. Yeah, we don't have too much in here. We just like to keep it as simple as possible, but those little things just make it feel much more homely. And yeah, we like to have little bits of artwork and stuff here, so we're always keeping an eye out for things that we would love in the van. And we're trying to figure out at the moment how we can sort of build some boxes to cover this up here and add some succulents or other air plants to the van. So that is the inside. I'm going to show you up the front now and a little bit of the outside. So a massive concern of people's when they think of van life is where they're going to shower. What we did is we got a water tank that we fitted to the underneath of the car, attached a pump and a tap to the back of the car, and we can fill up the water tank with a hose whenever we get the chance and use that water to shower if we need to, but also to wash our dishes, wash our feet before we get into bed. But honestly, we haven't actually used this outdoor shower that much because we're nearly always along the coast and are able to just rinse off in outdoor showers. I'll show you where we keep the hose and shower nozzle. Just attach the hose to the tap and you have an outdoor shower. Also, the windows are very tinted. You cannot see in at all. We also have this carpet here, so we're able to brush our feet when we get into the van, and it helps to keep it so much more tidy. The last few things I wanted to show you is just this floor mat. It just keeps the floor a lot more tidier and it's really easy to shake it out. Then we've got this area here where we store our yoga mats. I love having them here because we use them every single day and it's just such a convenient place to have them. And behind the box we also have a couple of things like our shoes and also another yoga mat. Yep. We love yoga, and we've also got our meditation cushion that just slips behind the box, and it's also just so convenient. So I hope you like our home on wheels. We are absolutely in love with this van, and we're actually spending the next few months traveling along the coast of Australia in here, and we're just so excited and so grateful for this opportunity. We're going to be sharing our journey, so make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions about van life, please leave a comment below because we love answering your questions, and we've got a whole series of videos all about van life. Heaps more to come where we answer all of your questions. So I hope you enjoyed this van tour, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ugh.
say bye.